wasn't a good time to wander about. Hamilton was still out there. Carl was dying to stretch his legs, but he had to stay focused on the task at hand. They had set up to meet at the general store, his client's business. Well, actually, the entire village had William Hamilton's name written all over it. When the roads were bad, muddy, or snowed in, it was customary around these parts to close them off. But it was also customary to ignore those signs entirely and drive there anyway. Hamilton never mentioned a road blocking barrier. Why was it needed here in the back of Beyond? That would, however, be a mystery for another day. Carl had waited long enough for someone to come and raise it. Mentioned a road blocking barrier. Why was it needed here in the back of Beyond? That would, however, be a mystery for another day. Carl had waited long enough for someone to come and raise it. Hamilton never mentioned a road blocking barrier. Why was it needed here? Here in the back of Beyond. That would, however, be a mystery for another day. Carl had waited long enough for someone to come and raise it. Hamilton never mentioned a road blocking barrier. Why was it needed? here in the back of beyond? That would, however, be a mystery for another day. Carl had waited long enough for someone to come and raise him. Hamilton is waiting for Carl in the general store. It was time for him to get down to business. William Hamilton enjoyed a lavish country house built in the very heart of the northern forests, not too far from here. The local populace was divided when it came to the affluent man. Some saw a wealthy philanthropist dedicated to improving the region's economy. Others an aging Englishman who would do anything to further his fortunes. And those ones hated him enough to go on about scheming against him. Hamilton had recently acquired a few local businesses, but the last straw was the reopening of a mine, which gave rise to a wave of protests and threats from the Cree people. Given these circumstances, Carl reckoned that a good number of people must be feeling compelled to oppose Hamilton in one way or another. So far, only the industrialist's house had been a target, but soon enough, Carl thought, the target would become the man himself. Carl needed to get out of there. The cold and the pain required urgent care. Scratches did not stop Carl. His mother would be so proud. The driver had taken off. It was still best to check it out and leave nothing to chance. Carl needed help. It was so cold. Already Carl did not feel his toes anymore. This deep in the country, his last hope was to find an abandoned garage or a farm by the roadside.